If you're a senior travel vlogger and you've ever thought, I love traveling and making videos, but why does creating a YouTube video have to be so much work? Well, today I'm going to show you how to work smarter instead of harder. We're going to use some simple AI tools to help us create better thumbnails, write engaging scripts, produce narration, analyze our videos, and even come up with new video ideas. And I've saved my favorite tip for the end. I'll show you how to promote your channel to people you meet while traveling, without making them type your channel name into YouTube and search for you. They can simply scan, click, and subscribe. So, let's get started. Let's start with one of the most important things your viewers see before they ever watch your video, your thumbnail. Your thumbnail has one job: make someone curious enough to click. Now, you might be thinking, I'm a travel vlogger, not a graphic designer. Neither am I. That's where AI can become your creative assistant. For example, let's imagine that my wife and I just returned from a 4-day trip to Cozumel, Mexico. Instead of staring at a blank screen wondering what kind of thumbnail to create, I can simply tell ChatGPT what happened on our trip. Something as simple as, create a thumbnail for a YouTube video about two seniors who traveled to Cozumel, Mexico. During our 4-day trip, we explored beautiful beaches, sampled wonderful Mexican foods, learned about Mexican culture, and visited Mayan ruins in the jungle. And then, let AI go to work. The important thing here is that you're not giving AI complicated computer instructions. You're simply having a conversation. Tell it where you went. Tell it what you did. Tell it what made the trip interesting. Then let AI come up with some creative possibilities. And here's something I really enjoy. You can continue the conversation. You can say, make the thumbnail more exciting.
Or,
Make the text larger.
or,
Create more curiosity. And if you want to put yourself into the thumbnail, you can upload your own photograph and ask AI to use your picture. To do this, simply click the plus sign, navigate to where you have the saved image, and select it. The AI will import your image and replace the people in the thumbnail it created with you.
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that presentation on creating thumbnails. I have literally saved myself hours and hours of work using ChatGPT to get my basic thumbnail ready to work with. I like using ChatGPT because it formats it in a very YouTube style and does a great job. But remember, it's AI, it's a free tool, and it's not going to be perfect the very first time. But the good news is that you can edit it, you can change it, but don't get too tied up in that at this point. I'm going to show you another tool we can use later in YouTube Studio to refine our thumbnails and make changes to them there. And the YouTube Studio AI tool overcomes one thing that you'll run into with free ChatGPT. You'll soon discover that the free ChatGPT tool will reach a point where it won't create anymore during that particular session. It will make you come back at a later time, and you can do that and you can continue on, but that can be kind of annoying. So what I do is I make sure that the basic thumbnail image that it produces is pretty close, maybe not exactly what I'm looking for, but pretty close, and I'll download and save that. And then I'll show you later in the video what we can do to continue working on it. And that tool does not do the interruptions and things that you'll find with the free chat GPT. Now you do have an option, of course, to upgrade and pay for a monthly subscription if you want to use ChatGPT without interruption. Perfectly fine. It's not expensive. And if you're going to be producing a lot of YouTube videos, then perhaps it's a good investment because it is a great tool and it saves you just an immense amount of time. It formats things in a manner that does what it's supposed to do, generate interest and give people a good reason to click on your video and watch it. But just remember, like I said, it's not perfect. Don't expect that. Just have fun with it. Relax, take your time, have fun. That's what it's all about. All right, so now we're going to go into AI scripting tools. Again, we're going to use ChatGPT for this. I'll give you a sample script that I use we'll use the Mexico travel sample that we started with for thumbnails, and we'll continue on. If you at any time ever have questions about anything, if you'd like some advice or some tips, please just send me an email. I'll be happy to respond and see if I can help you in any way at all. Always glad to do that. All right, let's keep going. Let's learn about AI scripting.
Now, let's talk about something that many of us struggle with: writing the script. Maybe you've already filmed your trip and you're sitting in front of your computer thinking, now what do I say? Or perhaps you're planning your next adventure and want a shooting guide to follow. AI can help with both. Let's use our imaginary Cozumel trip again. I can tell ChatGPT what happened. We flew from Tampa. We stayed in a condo right on the beach. We enjoyed local Mexican food. We spent time filming on the beach. We visited Mayan ruins. And then we headed home. I can simply tell AI, create an engaging YouTube script about two seniors traveling to Cozumel, Mexico. Include a strong opening hook, our 4-day itinerary, interesting details about the destinations, and suggestions for B-roll. And just like that, we have a starting point for our script. Now here's something important. AI isn't perfect. You still need to review what it gives you. Add your personality. Add your experiences. Correct anything that isn't accurate. And most importantly, make it sound like you. Think of AI as your assistant, not the star of your video. You provide the experiences. AI helps you organize and present them. And if you're planning a future trip, you can even ask AI to create a shooting guide. It can suggest A-roll, B-roll, questions to answer, scenes to capture, and even ideas for how to keep viewers interested. That can save you an incredible amount of time.
All right, so that was our section on how to use AI as an assistant for scripting. I use that tool all the time. It, again, is such a time and work saver. It writes really well. It does your A-roll, your B-roll. You can use it as a shooting guide. You can use it if you've already done all your filming work, or you can use it to help you plan filming work on your next adventure. So play around with that. I think you'll really like it. And it takes a ton of work out of getting good scripting for your video productions. So experiment with it, enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and again, you'll just take so much of the work off your shoulders and let the AI help you. It's a fantastic tool. All right, so next we're going to talk about AI text-to-speech. Another fantastic tool that I use all the time for those moments when I just don't feel like being in front of the camera for whatever reason and I'd rather focus on the content. I use text-to-speech, and you've seen it in this video and you'll see it in others that I produce. I like that a lot. It adds a new dynamic to the film production and very useful. So let's talk about that now.
Here's another problem many travel vloggers face. You have beautiful footage, but you don't necessarily want to stand in front of the camera talking all the time. I completely understand that. Sometimes I'd rather show you the destination than show you my face talking about it. That's where text-to-speech narration can help. One tool you can use is Clipchamp, which is available with Windows. You can take the script we just created, copy it, paste it into the text-to-speech feature, choose a voice, preview it, and create your narration. You can experiment with different voices, accents, and speaking styles until you find one that works for your video. And because we already created the script in the previous step, most of the work is already done. Now you can combine your narration with your travel footage, beach footage, restaurants, walking tours, local people, historical locations, and suddenly, your travel video has a professional narration guiding the viewer through the adventure. Now here's a tool that I really want every senior YouTube creator to know about. It's inside YouTube Studio. It's called Ask Studio. And once you've posted your video, your work isn't finished. This is where many creators stop. They upload the video, click publish, and walk away. Don't do that. YouTube gives us information about how our videos are performing, and Ask Studio can help us understand that information. For example, I can ask, analyze this video and tell me how it's performing so far. I can ask about audience behavior. I can look at important measurements such as click-through rate. I can ask what's working, what's not working, and where I might be able to improve. That's incredibly valuable information. Ask Studio tip number 1. Create chapters. One thing I use Ask Studio for is creating video chapters. I can ask, analyze this video, and create a clickable chapter list that I can copy into my video description. And there it is. I can review the chapters, copy them, and paste them into my YouTube description. That's a huge time saver. Ask Studio tip number 2. Understand your viewers. You can also ask, what are viewers responding positively to in this video?
Or,
where does viewer interest appear to be strongest? The answers can give you clues about what your audience enjoys. And that information can help you decide what videos you should make next. Remember, your viewers are telling you what they want. You just have to listen. Ask Studio tip number 3. Get new video ideas. Here's another one I really like. Ask Studio can help you brainstorm ideas based on your channel and your audience. Instead of sitting at your desk asking, what should I make next? You can ask AI to analyze your existing content and suggest new possibilities. That can turn one successful video into an entire series of new ideas.
So that was an introduction to a very powerful tool, Ask Studio in YouTube. Guys, if there's one thing you take away from this video today, be sure to go into your channel, click on Ask Studio, and get to know that tool. That is a resource that we couldn't pay for if we wanted to. It's free, it's so powerful. I use that tool constantly. I'm always analyzing my statistics, looking for new ways to improve an existing video. I use it to inspire myself for creating future videos. And I'll come back to a point I made earlier about thumbnails. If you ask Studio to analyze a video that you have in your content, you can ask it to examine the thumbnail and help you continue working on it, or maybe even get a new idea altogether. It's very good at that. And as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't time out like the free ChatGPT will, and it's completely free. So I encourage you all to immediately check out Ask Studio. Ask it questions. Have it, analyze your videos and your channel in general. It can tell you all kinds of things that you really want to know about your channel, how it's performing. You can see your viewers' behavior, what they like, where they kind of clicked away because they maybe weren't interested at the moment. You can see all of that stuff, and it is so powerful, so useful. So please take my word for it and get to know Ask Studio. Okay, so now we're going to move on, and we're going to bring up another subject that I think you'll be interested in. And we'll see that in just a moment.
Okay, here's my bonus tip. This one is especially useful for travel vloggers. Think about what happens when you're traveling and you meet someone who asks, "What's your YouTube channel?" You tell them your channel name. Then they say, "How do I find you?" And now they have to pull out their phone, open YouTube, type your channel name, hopefully spell it correctly, find your channel, and then subscribe. That's a lot of steps. Let's make it easier. Create a business card for your YouTube channel with a QR code. Now, when someone asks about your channel, you simply hand them the card and say, "Just scan this." They scan the QR code, your channel opens, and they're just a couple of taps away from subscribing. No typing, no searching, no trying to remember your channel name. And this is especially useful when you're traveling because you never know when you'll meet someone who is interested in your adventures. Restaurants, cruise ships, airports, hotels, tours, beaches. You can turn those everyday conversations into potential new viewers. Think of AI as your assistant. You provide the experiences, the stories, the personality, and the adventures. Let AI help with some of the heavy lifting, because we're senior travel vloggers. We've worked hard enough. Now it's time to work smarter, spend less time fighting with technology, and more time doing what we really love, traveling and telling our stories. Thanks for watching. And if you found these tips helpful, consider subscribing and coming along on our next adventure. Until then, keep traveling, keep filming, and keep having fun.